Welcome! In front of me I have a HUAWEI Watch Fit 3 and I'm gonna show you a couple of tricks you can use on this watch. First trick I want to show you is the down button shortcut. Basically, by default, if you're on the home screen and you press the down button, it will open the workout menu, but you can customize this shortcut. To do it, we need to open the settings, so let's press the crown button to open the menu, find the settings icon and tap on it. Here, find the option called down button and tap on it to enter. And right here we can select one of the options from the list to basically assign this function to that shortcut. So let's say I want to open the, I don't know, maybe settings or maybe calculator with that button. So I'm gonna select calculator. Now it's assigned to the down button, and if you go back to home screen and press the down button, it will open the calculator. So you can customize this to your liking. Another thing I want to show you is the menu, app menu, basically how to change the size of the icons in it and also how to change the style of it. So let's open the menu by pressing the crown button. And here we have the app menu. By default, that's how it looks like. But you can lower the size of the icons and increase the size of the icons by using the crown button. And if you increase the size of the icons enough, you will also see the names of the apps on the menu. So if you're not sure what the app is and what the app is basically by the icon and you want to see the name of it, you can use the crown button to make them larger and the name will pop up under the icon to tell you what this app is. You can also change the style of this menu to the list instead of the grid. And to do that, we need to open the settings. So let's tap on the settings icon. In settings, we need to find the option called, I believe, watch face and home. Yes, we need to tap on the home. And here we have grid and list. By default, the grid is enabled, but you can change it to list. And if you go back to home screen now and open the menu will be in the list. And you can't change the size, you can only scroll through it by using the crown button. Let me change it back to the grid quickly. Okay. Next thing I want to show you is the previous app menu. So let's say you open something like, I don't know, maybe music, and then press the crown button to go back and you open something else, maybe call logs. But now let's say you want to go back to the music, but you don't want to go to app menu again and basically reopen it. You can use the previous apps menu, and to open that menu you can press the crown button twice like that, and it will open the list of previously opened applications. And here you can scroll through this list, find the app you want to go back to. I wanted to go back to music, and then tap on it to reopen that app. You can also remove the apps from that list. So let's say you want to clear this list. It's filled with things you don't want to use it or use rather. You can tap on the pen icon and it will clear that list immediately. Okay, another thing you can use is the screen on option. Basically, if you open the quick panel by swiping down from the top of the screen, you will see this icon on the quick panel called screen on. And if you tap on this icon, it will turn on this option. And what this option does is basically it makes your screen on the watch to stay on, I believe, for at least 5 minutes, which, let's say, enables you to do some things and you don't want the screen to go off. Let's say you want to see some timer or use some timer and you don't want your screen to turn off, or you're doing something on your watch but you're not constantly scrolling on the screen and you don't want your screen to go off. You can turn on this option and it will force your screen to stay on for at least 5 minutes, but you can also customize it. So let's turn it off. Open the settings on our watch. So open the menu, find the settings icon and tap on it. I believe it's going to be in display and brightness. Yes. And then screen on. And you can tap on this option and you can select 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, up to 20 minutes. So it's a quite long time for a watch. Okay. You can also mute all of the sounds on your watch. Let's say you don't want to be disturbed during the sleep or something like that, or you're in the class and you want to mute the sounds, maybe train or something, somewhere you don't want to basically make a noise, or you don't want your watch to make noise for some time. And to mute the sounds on your watch, you need to open the settings again. So let's tap on the settings icon. In settings, you need to find the option called sounds and vibration. Tap on it, and here you will see the mute option. And if you enable it, the sounds on your watch will be turned off. So you won't see any, or rather you won't hear any beeps and sounds from your watch. But if you disable it, the sound will be back on. You will be basically, it will confirm it by this beep sound, like that. Then you will know that the sound is back. You can also turn on and off the crown haptics. Basically, if you rotate the button, by default the haptics are on, and you will feel this slight vibration when you rotate this crown button. But you can disable it if you don't like it, and you won't feel it anymore. I quite like it, so I will leave it enabled. Okay, we can go back to home screen. Another thing I can show you is the continuous health monitoring. I don't think it's enabled by default, but let's say you want your watch to monitor your heart rate for whole day, not only like when you do it manually, you want it to do it whole day automatically. To do it, your watch needs to be paired with a phone, and once it is paired with a phone, you can open the HUAWEI Health application on it. And once you open the HUAWEI Health application, actually let me reopen it, like that. You will see the health page, and now we need to tap on devices, tap on HUAWEI Watch Fit 3 on the list, scroll down and find the option called health monitoring, and tap on it. And here you will see a couple of options like continuous heart rate monitoring, automatic stress test, automatic SpO2, and sleep breathing awareness. First, let's tap on continuous heart monitoring. By default, I don't know if it's enabled or disabled, but I think it is enabled. You can disable it if you don't like it, of course, but if you want to monitor your heart constantly, enable this option. And here we have monitoring modes. We have smart, which basically adjusts the frequency of measurements automatically according to your activity. So if you're sitting and not doing anything, it won't measure your heart rate, but if you're moving and stuff like that, it will start measuring it more frequently. Basically, it will stop and measure it at certain times to save power, because it is quite power hungry when it comes to battery life on your watch. You can also enable the real time. It will do it 24/7. It will give you more detailed data, but also it will eat the battery on your watch. You can also set up the alerts for your heart rate. So if you tap on high heart rate alert, you can change it to something you like, and the low heart alert also. And that's about all for the heart rate. Next, we have the automatic stress test. You can enable it or disable it. If you enable it, you will need to calibrate it, but I believe you need to wear your watch for that, so I'm not gonna do that now. Next, we have the automatic SpO2. You can disable it or enable it. This is the oxygen blood saturation, and you can disable it if you don't want to use it, and it will save you a lot of power on your watch, but you can also enable it if you're curious about that, and you can set up the alert for your low oxygen levels. Okay, and that's about all in the health monitoring. And last thing I want to show you, it's not very useful, but maybe a little bit interesting, is the developer options on your watch. To enable them, we need to wake up the screen on our watch, open the settings, so press the crown button, tap on the settings icon, scroll through the menu, find the about option and tap on it. Here we need to find the Harmony OS version and keep tapping on it. And once you're done, once you do it a couple of times, you will see the message, you are now a developer. And if you want to make sure it is enabled, you can keep tapping on it. It will tell you you are in developer mode, operation unnecessary, and you can go back to the settings page, and at the bottom you will see the developer options. You can tap on it to open the developer options. On this watch, it's not very useful. You can only turn on the demo mode on your watch, basically, by tapping on the switch, and you can then go back and it will enter demo mode. I'm not sure what it does. I believe it limits the functions of the watch, and it's useful when you're displaying your watch on some display or stuff like that. And if you want to disable the developer options, you can simply tap on the switch right here, and they will disappear from the menu. Okay, and that's all. Those are the few tricks I wanted to show you. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel and leaving a like on the video.